All right. Let's see. Hello. Welcome to the Sunday stream. I'm a bit later than I would have liked, but I think that we're all good. Let me just double check some stuff. Okay, let's see here. I gotta crack open my YouTube mobile, my right-hand man, to see what are we up to. This doesn't really have a... that's fine. Hope I don't bait people into thinking it's a Deep Rock Galactic video, because apparently the thumbnail is my channel banner. But yeah, okay. I think that we are good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and create a new character. Let's see here, what do we got? I might actually go for this. I haven't played with the Vagabond before. That's a pretty decent start. I was thinking about maybe going for a Dex Int build. This would be pretty decent to start off. This would probably be better for a Dex Int build, but I've already done that quite a bit. This is a bit more well-rounded. I could, of course, always go for the Wretch, but I kind of want to have a bit of a broader start. This would be pretty good too. No, you know what? I will go for this one because this is a bit more flexible. I don't know what to name. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with, what's an old man name? Hold on, let me... I'm gonna Google something. Let's do... I don't know, I promise this stream won't be me trying to name... Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? I just remembered one. Archibald. That's a great old man name. I love that. Okay, age young. Aged. He's gonna be old as hell. Origin Vagabond. Okay. Now, yeah, this is gonna be... I actually... The selection is not really great here at the start. You know what? I'll go with a cracked pot. Start off with that. Choose base template. Warrior, Truth Seeker, Aristocrat. Yeah, you know, I'll go Aristocrat. Detailed appearance. Age. She needs to be old as hell. Perfect. Alter face and hair. Okay. Face structure. Perfect. Even more perfect. Nah, we're gonna go ahead. It's weak as hell. Go with that. Apparent age. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to mess with that stuff too much. Let's go, you know what? Chin. Make it a little longer. Make it a little wider. You know, let's go with the, There we go. A little wider. That's good. A little wider. A little skinnier there. There we go. Perfect. This is real gameplay here. I think actually this is all pretty good. Not too far off from default, but I don't know. I don't want to get too detailed because I always end up making them look kind of uncanny when I go too detailed. Okay, now, oh, look at that. The bob cut, the monk haircut. That's really good. That's pretty decent. I like the new hairstyles they added in the DLC a lot. Let's go. That is a receding hairline right there. That actually with this face, that kind of looks like a wig. Actually, no, that looks like a wig. Let's go with this hair for now. I want to pick out. He's old as balls. So this guy's gonna be. He's gotta be graying. It's too gray. I need like We need to adjust. You know what? Actually, let's go with. No. We want to. Okay, you know what? Let's try going with this. Root, darkness, light. There we go. Like that. Perfect. Oh, you know what? That's great. That's great right there. Okay, because now I want to do the facial hair. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, that's pretty... Oh, Abe Lincoln. Got Abe Lincoln going here. That's pretty good. Let's see. It's kind of tough to pick out a good, facial hair. I mean, I like a good mustache. You know what? We'll go with that. Yeah, match hair. Right. Eyelashes. That's a little too detailed for me. I think this... Let's... Yeah, we'll go for shorter eyelashes. Alright, whatever. Eyebrows, though. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh my gosh, there's so much choice. There we go. Let's see there. Skin feature, pores. No pores for you. Alright, whatever. This is a tired old man. We need him tired. I don't know about this. That stuff's fine. Whatever. You know, we don't need a tattoo. We don't need it. Wait. Eye patch? Yeah, it's fine. We don't need that. Let's check out some of the similar face options. No, you know what? You know what? I like the face we got here. Alter body, okay. This dude needs to be swole. There we go, he's ripped, dude. Yeah, muscular. Here we go. We got a ripped. This guy is jacked. That's awesome. Okay. Save to favorites. Oh, right. Wait, hold on. Detailed appearance. Alter face in here. I mean, the hair kind of works well with this. I just want to see, because now that I've settled on a beard, I definitively want to go with that beard. I just, I want to know if maybe there's a hairstyle that works better with him. It's got to be kind of short. I don't think this dude has braids looking at him. No, he's definitely not emo. I mean, you know what? This works well. This works well. Alright. We're gonna finally begin. The journey of Archibald, the heir to the Elden throne, he who shall claim the Elden throne.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
You know, we can skip this cutscene. I've seen it before. If you want to watch it, then you know what. Did not skip? Okay. Okay. Oh, right. I've been playing a bunch of Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2, so I'm probably gonna fail pretty hard at this opening bit. You gotta jump. Y is interact now. Oh, you start over encumbered? Oh my gosh. No, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. I can't have that. That is outrageous. Oh, there was a staircase. When I first played this game, by the way, I just like walked right off here. I just like waltzed right off. Yep, like exactly like that. That might even be me. That might even be my playthrough there. Probably not. It was like ages ago. I don't know how long it saves bloodstains in the system. I'm 100% dying to this thing. I'd like to just once, you know, be able to beat this thing. Ow, already. What? That's outrageous. I 100% dodged that. Whatever. I hate fat rolling. I wouldn't have chosen this. This is like one of the worst starting characters if it starts you off with fat rolls. That is insane. That is insane that you would start a guy off with gear he can't even carry. Or whatever, I'm gonna have to... I hope this shield is good. I hope the shield has good damage absorption. Just gonna go through here. Now I'm kind of a... I'm a bit of a completionist, so I'm probably gonna go through and just do absolutely everything. Although I do kind of want to speedrun to the DLC. I actually haven't beaten the final boss of the DLC yet, despite all the time that's passed, because it kind of sucks in my opinion. He's just way too much freaking health. We're just gonna blitz this tutorial right here. Oh, that might explain why I freaking... Also, yeah, I accidentally keep drinking my stuff because I'm like trying to fumble around with my stuff and... There we go. Honestly, going back to the old games is so difficult because the freaking... The lack of the counter, the shield counter, is devastating. Like, this is just the coolest thing ever. No question. No question about it. What is the parry timing even? Let's... Ah, damn. Sorry, I got thrown off there. I think my freaking controller is drifting. You gonna attack me, bud? No? Okay. Alright. I was trying to get the parry timing down, but he just decided to stop attacking. I don't really care about this stealth tutorial. I'm just going for it. Alright, now we got the hardest boss in the game. It's kind of fucked up that they would even make this the first boss. We might be here for a couple hours, but this guy, because this guy is just absolutely freaking brutal. Is that meme overdone yet? Probably. I can't believe they gave this guy a whole health bar. Yeah, damn, my controller is freaking... I gotta get this repaired. That sucks. I have 2 of these controllers, PlayStation controllers, and they both went wonky on me. Which is really unfortunate. I was a little tempted to go for the stone key to try and do... Oh, I misremembered the layout of this room. Oh, you need 2 of them. Never mind. I wouldn't even been able to do it. Anyways, let's see. Okay, I can bump that. Yeah, I can bump that down to a medium load. There we go. I think I'll probably have to level up stamina a bit. Oh, right, you can't even level up at the beginning of the game. That really sucks. That really sucks. So it would put me into heavy load no matter what. Okay. I kind of want to switch over to that, the spear. I don't really play with spears often, so I kind of wanted to do a bit of that. Give that a test run. Okay, let's go talk to this man.
Come to the, of course, you unfortunate without
Blah 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 blah.
Are you familiar? You may all that. It will leave even if.
I think you gotta exhaust his dialogue because he shows up somewhere else, and that somewhere else is important for later. Alright, we got the big knight whom we want to avoid. I'm gonna go about this the kind of intended route, I suppose. Oh, I really hope that it wasn't nearly this bad yesterday. It's been getting worse. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, it keeps making me jitter to the side like that. Okay. Maybe like... Hold on a sec. I'm gonna clean out my... I'm gonna be kind of awkwardly shuffling around a bit while I clean out my, thing. Oh man, that really sucks. Yep, strength and armaments. We're gonna grab one of those, but for now...
that you're not, then why not? I am Khan.
Purchase. Okay. Well, we're gonna want to grab one of these first, and then we'll grab one of these.
Goodbye. What is it? I am selling where the land is only time. Let's say you're a very... Goodbye.
Alright. So I still have a couple things I need to purchase from him. We're gonna have to grind for. That's pretty much the only major use of runes until we can level up. Why am I not holding my sword? That would be bad. Alright, we're gonna do it. Grab that. Yep. I have a bit more health than I remember. No, I thought there was a thing over there. A flower I could use for crafting. I hope my voice isn't too weird, by the way. I've got, at least I hope I have sound suppression on. Because my computer is really going crazy. With the noise. Alright. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and do this dungeon, or this cave first. And then, yeah, we'll use the items, or we'll use the runes from this to try and, wrap everything else up, from Calais. And then, I think I'll go to the area where you can first get... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ha, I'm onto your tricks now. Okay, the damage absorption is really good on this shield, so that does make up for being encumbered, but even still... Oh my god, that is gonna get me killed so many times. I really wish it wasn't doing that. I don't know if anybody's watching right now, but if you have controller recommendations, I'd 100% appreciate them. I know there's some that are supposed to be like immune to stick drift or whatever. I don't know how immune they actually are. Whenever I heard about those things, because I know people were complaining that the Switch 2 wasn't using this super special controllers. Oh, I forgot, you can even like... You can parry a roar, that's insane. Or you can counter a roar, I guess not really parry. Oh, jeez. I wanna... Okay. Gotta work on that parry timing. Another follow-up. Oh! Alright, and done. That was a little sloppy on my part, I will fully admit. Honestly, I am, like... Let me double check. Yeah, that is such a bad item to get here of all places. There's, like, not really a lot of fire-damaging enemies nearby. I mean, there's the dragon. It might be good for fighting the dragon. But, yeah, because I was just thinking about it. Like, there are no real fire damage-focused enemies in this area. I mean, these guys have torches. That's the best it gets in terms of fire damage. Because I don't know, like, there's a lot of, like, I felt in, playing Dark Souls, 2 and, 3. There's a little more damage. I'll take it. Playing Dark Souls 2 and 3, I kind of found that, like, a lot of the items are placed really well in a way that kind of makes sense for what area you're in. I want some animal bones. Give me bones. Nope. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's backtrack. I don't know, I hope I have enough to buy everything. Ah, no, I definitely won't have enough to buy everything from him. Gonna be some stuff I'm missing out. No, wait, yes I can. I can buy everything from him because... this is all the new stuff. I'll just go ahead, blitz through all that so I don't have to see that. Tools, ashes... Okay, here they are. Alright.
Great. Well, you're back.
I never understood that dialogue there. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. No, it's still not enough. I wonder how this compares to my armor. That torch, I mean, that torch is a pretty good item, actually, to help navigate that cave if you're a new player. It's pretty good to grab this, generally, but I think I could survive without it. I gotta... Holy water... Oh, this will be useful for later. You know what? I will start by grabbing those first. Get more. I guess we're going for quantity over quality. Actually, no, it's pretty good to have those, just for the sake of, being able to have more... What is going on? Apparently they're moving stuff up there. Oh yeah, I should really rest at a grace before I go. Oh gosh, it is so good to just have your frickin' to have your stamina not deplete while you're running around in the overworld. It's so, so nice. Ooh, a beast liver. Nice. I'm gonna make it my goal to try and use more of the craftable items, because believe it or not, if you use the stuff the game gives you, it gets a lot easier. I might also want to play Sekiro on stream. I have been playing through it, well, it was a little while ago now, but relatively recently I did, like, playthrough. A full playthrough. So I gotta get up to 1,000 to be able to buy that, and then, if I go to the next grace down this path and past all the guys, I can get myself, if I go past the grace, I can get myself the ability to level up, which should hopefully help me offset the frankly insane fact that you start off this build just like you have to de-equip gear to not be encumbered, which like from what I can tell, you're supposed to be absorbing a large portion of damage through your shield, but even still, that's pretty freaking crazy to me. Right, there's some root resin here. Nice. Okay, now this area is one that's always a little bit of a hassle to get through. I could just beeline it, but I kind of want to take out most of these guys for the sake of, getting runes. Okay, so one of these two is going to spot me no matter what, so I'm going to go for this guy here, because that other guy's got his back up against the wall. Also, I lack a ranged weapon. The samurai is honestly probably one of the best characters to start with. Just because default starting with a bleed weapon is insane, but also you get a bow. Like if you're not magical, you kind of suffer due to lack of ranged options. Although even then, the bow is kind of better because magic is a pretty steep range limit. Okay. It is a little unfortunate too, because I tend to prefer. Okay. So I gotta wait for that guy with the trumpet to go by, so I can take out this guy, because if he notices, I'm pretty cooked. Because then everyone's gonna be on my ass. And ooh, nice. That's really nice to get a smithing stone right off the bat. I'm almost at 1,000 runes too, so that's a pretty good thing. Pretty good start off. I really I've wanted to make a video ranting about Dark Souls 2 and why it's bad, but it's kind of already been done. Kind of overdone, if anything. But even still, I'm surprised. There's a very dedicated community to Dark Souls 2, and like every time I went back to play it again because I was really hankering for some Souls-like, and I didn't want to invest the 800 hours it's gonna take. I'm gonna spend in Elden Ring. But yeah, I don't know. It really, I really cannot get into it. The hit registry is so abysmal. Like, it is genuinely impressive. Oh, gosh. Of course. And then that means this guy's gonna spot me. Okay. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Okay. We got that pretty fine. I was a little hasty, actually, there. Or I was a little too happy with the button presses there. Flail might be a good option for later. So there's 2 graces. I kind of want to rest on the one up there because that's where I'm gonna, like, that's a pretty ideal spot to try and work back to. Sneak past that. I really like how there's whoop. I really like how there's a reason to get arcane in this beyond just like boosting your odds of getting an item or getting items. All right. And now okay. The golden room. Oh, okay, we got a whole investigative team now. See, this is why this is... I've never figured out how to do this area smoothly. Yeah, you're always gonna get noticed by at least one of these guys. Come on, come here. I know. Don't. Oh, crap. Okay, that's the last thing I wanted. I got so lucky there with that slope. That was insane. That 100% should have hit me. Ooh, nice. Okay. Wow. Godric Nighthelm. That's gonna make me encumbered, but that's pretty decent gear, especially for like if I'm going for a more bulky build. Ooh. You know what? It doesn't quite push me over the edge. I do look very silly though, but I I guess that's the price we pay. Fashion to the wayside for the sake of this. It is a little sad, that... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. It is a little sad that there's, most of the other areas in the game, most of the other ruins like this one, don't have nearly the same amount of loot that this one does. Okay, I don't know if it'll make me automatically rest here. Oh yeah, I should probably open up the map just to get that out of the way. Because I think my next plan is to go down by the lake and deal with that area there. Yeah, okay, it does make me auto rest here. We're gonna skip this. I'm gonna talk to
Have you heard of they
Melina.
you? I can play the turning runes to aid you. You need to the foot of the then it's
Accept.
summon me. Another matter. I bequeath you.
Okay, that's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. Will do. Level up.
Let my hand
How much is it gonna cost me? 800, so I'm only gonna be able to level up about once.
your ambitions.
But that should help at least a little bit. Thank you very much. I don't know if she'll want to talk to me again. I think you can talk a bit more. That's unfortunate. I missed out on that dialogue. Right. I want to set that to the ring there. Actually, no. I want to set this to the ring. That's what I usually have it set to. Makes it a little easier for me. I'm gonna grab as much stuff as possible during the early game. Oof, jeez. Okay, it is nighttime. There's a guy that spawns on the bridge down there at night. Do I want to engage, though? That is the question. I don't think I do. I think what I want to do is activate this so I can come back later. Then I want to fast travel here. Actually, you know, it'd be kind of cool if they hid something back here. No? Okay. Wow, that... Oh, that was abysmal. Don't even look at me. Oh, that was my controller making me move and giving me a heart attack. Okay, I don't want to go down there yet. I do need to come back down by the shore here. But for now, what I want to do is head here. Oh, there's the screaming of the people tied to the crucifixes. I can't wait for the Elden Ring Jesus Christ of Nazareth DLC. Man, these guys are freaking screaming like crazy. Okay, settle down, guys. I know you're in like perpetual agony or whatever. Oh, I hate these bugs. And yep, of course. There we go. And I get a dragonfly head, which is a pretty useful crafting item. Do not go down there. There's no secret down there, regardless of what messages may tell you. Okay, now I could screw myself by getting teleported to Nightmare Hell Cave. I believe that's around here. Alternatively, I know there are bats around here guarding runes. Bats also tend to drop those consumable runes that I was using earlier to get more runes for myself. No, I don't want to be locked onto those guys. I'd like to be locked onto the one actually right in front of me. Ooh, that guy's got golden eyes, which means he drops more runes. Perfect. This also will lead me right here to this grace site. This is pretty awesome. Okay, I get to maintain a pretty decent amount of, runes here. Gotta be careful with my spending, because I do want to go back eventually. But I have a lot of things to take care of. Actually, I probably should just teleport back to him at this point. But I do want to just, well, you know, while I'm breezing through. Right? So yeah, don't... Oh, gosh. That wasn't me touching the button, by the way. That was just my freaking controller. Okay, so he's going to tell me not to be a fool. I'm going to take his advice for now. Honestly, the crabs are pretty threatening, too. You probably should have mentioned those as well. Not a fun time. I believe this gives me crafting items. So yeah, because I would really recommend kind of... I don't know, I'm not a professional. I mean, I've played through a couple dozen times. Not a couple dozen, that's an exaggeration, but I've played through a good number of times. I feel reasonably confident in my skills in this game. Oh right, since I was planning on doing an int build... item crafting. How many of these can I craft? Oh, I only have the 4. I do want to grab these because there are ruins up ahead. Oh, I forgot about the caravan. Yeah, I don't want to mess with you guys. You guys can keep freaking carrying that stuff around. I want no part in this. I got no beef. I got no beef. Okay. I do have beef with these flowers, though, so we're gonna go ahead and take these guys out. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That has a lot wider of a radius than I previously thought. You know, I'm kind of torn, actually. It's been a while since I've done a faith-based build. Oh, no. Nope. Okay. Oh, jeez. I might be too late. No, thank goodness. Ow. Drink up. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay. Whatever. Oh, Rain of Golden Petals started. That's awesome. Fireball. Right as I kill that guy, too. That's freaking amazing. Because the Rain of Golden Petals increases the amount of runes that enemies drop. Honestly, I might want to just backpedal. I don't want to die before... Oh, come on. Okay. Wait, okay, let's see. Hold on. If I can get up here and then get off of... Okay. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a freaking ordeal. Okay, now... What? Oh, for God's sakes. What is going on? Why? Oh my gosh, my controls are fighting with me. I'm missing out on valuable rune time. What is happening? I swear my controller wasn't this busted before. Why did... What is happening? Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. Okay. I did not tap that direction. Okay, whatever. I made it. Wow, that was... Okay, that was a thing, I guess. Okay. Now, is she... Okay, there's a boss as well, which is good, because I still believe keep the... Okay, boom. Okay. Oof. Okay. And still have the effects of that. Perfect. Oh, that's awesome. And we felled. Nice. Actually, if I could rest here real quick. I hope that doesn't get rid of the effects of the thing, because I do want to level up to get my intelligence to at least level 10 before I do this. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford any of her stuff.
Tarnished, I am sad. Why are you here? Ah, I dare say you're proclived. Oh well, perhaps one must choose. I was exiled as a revile. Do you still wish?
I want to learn.
Well, but I refuse to anticipate.
Study sorcery. Okay, so that's gonna... Well, you know what? I will learn that. I will have 800.
Young apprentice, you are a tadpole. So, to now.
Okay, I have learned my first spell. And from here, we're gonna back out. Oh, it's over. The rain of runes, the golden petals. Oh, they all respawn. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Hopefully I'm out of range now. Okay, now that guy is very bad news for me. But hopefully I can get... Oh, that's really bad news. Okay, well, it's kind of too late to kill this guy. They will give me that. Actually, I just realized it'd be so funny if these guys could drop, like, the horn as an item. And you could, like, use it, and it would just make every enemy in the area immediately hostile towards you. Oh, I got the aristocrat hat. These guys with the torches are so annoying. You can't even get near them when they're holding their torch like that. Alright. Okay, I've fallen behind... Oh, Frozen Raisin. That's... It's kind of cool because that's like a late game item you can't really get until Oh, no you don't. Ooh, I wonder if I could get like a staff from him. Get him to drop a staff, give me my first staff. Because I don't really... there's a pretty easily accessible staff. That's like a great beginner staff if you're doing like a weird cross build like I am. Because it has a low intelligence requirement. Okay, now that is going to free him from his chains. Unfortunately, he's not in the mood to thank us. Oh, that sucks. Alright, and there we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice you guys had joined chat. Hey, yeah, no, I'm not changing my answer. I'm absolutely cooking. I'm not changing my answer in the trivia though. I'm sticking with it. But yeah, no, I am 100% cooking. Oh, hey, a horsey. Oh, right, it's a guy's horsey I was killing. Oh. Horsey doesn't like me. Is it because I murdered your owner? Oh, I see the Black Knight in the background over there. Oh, sick, it's a great axe. If I was doing strength build, that'd be sick, but I'm not. Okay, you know what? I kind of want the extra rooms. Oh, that's not an ideal start. Okay. Wow, he has low posture when he's chained up like that. Okay. Oh, that was sick. I mean, yeah, I meant to do that. That was 100%. The knight like in Deltarune, 100%. I am the knight. Oh wait, no. Well, that's that guy's the knight. I am also a knight, I guess. Okay, so that's pretty good. Yeah, at this point, I should backtrack here just to buy the stuff so I can focus on leveling up.
This way, Tarnished.
Oh,
I
hey!
have a word. I am the witch Renna.
Rena.
Tell of a tarnish, and upon look a talk, I said thou art to call forth the
I can call the Spectral Steed. Spirit Calling Bell and the Lone Wolf Ashes. Summon with them.
Now it is that.
Okay.
Forgive mine
Intrusion. And dealt with me again.
How long will it be for the tarnish?
Tire of the Two Fingers. Yada yada. Okay.
Wait. Well, you're...
Alright. So I can grab this finally. I don't know if I want the chain armor. Choose to be boring and choose it. Wait, what? Did I choose the same answer as you? I just picked it randomly. I just went after because like you had gone first and I decided to. Did I get the same answer as you, Chaos? What am I doing here? I got. You know what? I don't need any more.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, I didn't. I genuinely did not realize. Okay. Right. How much do I have left to level up? I don't know if I can. Oh, talk about Melina.
This tiny gold is light, but now you can see the rays upon the cliff. A demigod.
Okay, so I have to go.
Then the Elden ring as an ally.
You gotta go to Stormvale, or you can do something else. I think if you just like.
Upon the demigod
Okay, yeah,
feeling
I've exhausted the
as an
dialogue.
ally, I pray that you are fit to face the chat.
You level up.
Let my hand share them with me.
Okay, I get 2 level ups. So in that case, I do think I wanna
The principles you would follow.
go with endurance at least a little bit more. I should probably, because I'm gonna have to spread out these points pretty well. I should probably put some into mind as well. Okay, so yeah. We'll do at least one there, and then we'll do... Well, I don't have anything to use with intelligence yet. So I think instead we'll just go for... You know what? Yeah, we'll do dexterity. Weak faith in arcane. Mage build. Well, I'm doing a mage build. I'm working on that because I got intelligence going up. But for now... Oh, God. Ah. Controller. Hold on. I'm going to be right back, actually, real quick. I'm going to see if I'm going to swap out my controller just a sec. Hopefully this doesn't destroy my everything. Okay. Is this going to connect? What is going on? Is this even... I don't even know if that's a controller issue anymore. Whoa, that's some lag. That is some lag. Hold on. What the frick is happening? What is going on? I guess I did unlock the hard mode control. Why does my character... keep auto-facing... Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I want to experiment with something. You're cursing me? Fair enough. That's what I get for messing with chaos and trivia. I'm gonna try something else. I'm walking away to get another USB cable to see if that fixes it. Part of me is starting to think it might be the USB cable, because technically these controllers can connect through Bluetooth. But, for whatever reason, these controllers... Nope. I still continually pull... that way. Okay. I'm gonna look up if this might be an issue with... Hold on a sec. This might get a little wonky. What? I really don't want this thing to be just me trying to fix this stupid issue. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Because this is very... Is it... No, it still happens occasionally. I don't understand what the hell is going on. This is extremely frustrating. Okay. You know what, let's, Okay, well, with that, I can actually use a spear now. Spear attack's a little slow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need more runes. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna check... Well, you saw me checking my controller settings. Okay, let's... Yeah, it's definitely not on my controller end because I swapped controller. I'll try switching back to my other controller real quick. I want to test one more thing. One more try. Let's have at it. Did that guy spot me? Oh god. I shouldn't have been out here. Okay. Let's see. So if you're wondering why I'm moving, like, yeah, okay, because I'm just tapping forward over and over again, and you see occasionally my character will just flip left. Good afternoon. Yeah, okay, so that is not a controller issue. That's not drift. That's something going on with my computer. Okay. Okay. Well, I will have to solve this later. I think the problem has mostly been solved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back to gameplay. I apologize for the long silence of me trying to figure this out. I know that must have been a little boring to watch. I apologize. I really wasn't expecting that, especially considering, you know, I was playing just fine for a couple hours yesterday. So it's definitely not expected. By the way, hey, user John, I don't know if you're new to the channel. I don't quite, recognize the username, but I'm happy to have you watching the stream here. Okay, we're just gonna... I really wish these bugs weren't so annoying to fight, because... Yep. They drop a pretty useful item for, I think, crafting poison pots later, which are kind of useful for... There we go. Anyways, I should probably get back to keyboard. No, it's control issues. There's some kind of issue reading the controller input, specifically from... It's a software issue, I'm fairly certain, because I plugged in two different controllers and neither of them... well, both of them had the issue. My character keeps, like, moving to the left randomly occasionally, and it got really bad for a bit. It seems to be mostly working fine now, but it's definitely software issues, because I tried out 3 different controllers, actually. And they tend to work pretty reliably, the controllers. I mean, my other controller, one of them had been having issues for a while, but, like, the other 2 have been fine for ages. So I'm not sure. I think it's software related. I guess we'll have to investigate that later. Well, I'll have to investigate that later. Okay, let's see here. There you are. Oh, these guys are a have a bit more health than I recall. I do really enjoy this spear. I feel like I recall hearing that spears were considered a bit of a coward's route for most of the Soulsborne games. Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely like a PC thing. Oh, because I've been looking up online, and apparently other people have been having this issue as well. Might be related to Steam. I don't know if you just saw there, my character swerved to the left while running. I was holding straight, completely dead straight. My finger didn't slip. So that's the kind of thing that I'm dealing with. Oh, I would be really... Yep, that there. Didn't... Yep, I'm doing it again. If anyone has Rose's axe on PlayStation, can you please drop it at the first step with multiplayer password? I don't know. Unfortunately, I just started my playthrough, so I don't have that weapon, so I can't help you out there. But if anybody else in chat has Elden Ring and is willing to share that weapon and help out, absolutely do that. But yeah, also, this is kind of my first time... well, it's not my first time streaming. I've done a lot of streams before, but this is kind of my first... hopefully, I can maintain to a strict schedule of Sunday streams. Or, sorry, not Sunday, it's Saturday. Saturday streams. So, I'm going to be trying to stream every Saturday. I'm going to be playing a bunch of different... Oh, dear. Okay. I am going to leave this dungeon immediately. I do not have the range options to deal with this. I'm going to need to go find someone who... Oh, hello. I don't know why I unlocked from him there. That was not... software issue. That was me being silly issue unlocking mid-combat. See, I'm gonna have to backtrack here, because you can't... Okay, I guess I could stop being a coward and just deal with the... You know what? Mega Mind. I'm gonna equip the flame resist. This is why you get the flame resistance not talon, talisman. It's probably not going to help much. This thing does like a boatload of damage. And yeah, you can just do it the good old-fashioned way, but I really hate dealing with this trap. It's very annoying. Thankfully, I can just hit this and get rid of it. Is this my first playthrough of Elden Ring? No, it's not actually. This is like my 7th. I just, I really prefer to... The timing is so finicky, and my controls are kind of fighting against me. I was talking about it before. I'm having some issues where my character just walks to the left randomly. Verified is not controller drift. At least I'm fairly confident, unless... Oh, okay. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna... I really wish you could... Okay, I can lock onto that guy. Okay, I'm gonna try and get that guy out first. Wow, that did a surprising amount of damage to him. Don't you have one of the shackles to make it lower or raise? I don't have any of that yet. Like, I just started out. It seems like a new save. Oh, yeah, no, this is a new save. I'm starting from scratch again. I had a real hankering for some Souls-like, and I wanted to start from scratch. I was considering starting from a DLC save, because I do want to play through the DLC, but I kind of would prefer to start over again. Mostly so... Oh, crap. Okay. Did that guy just walk into the fire and die? Okay. We take those. All skill. But yeah, no, I actually prefer not doing New Game Plus. Just because, like, I prefer starting from scratch, just because I like kind of the journey of building up the character. And, like, it's fun when you have a pre-existing character and have all the cool abilities already. But, working from scratch, for me, at least personally, it really, it's a lot of fun, you know, going through the journey and building up your character. And, it kind of pushes, at least to me, it pushes me to try new things. Oh, right, I forgot. Oh, are you both gonna... Oh, that's weak. And as far as I'm aware, there's nobody else here. Okay. Oh, there I am walking left for no reason. My build this time around, I'm aiming for a Dex Magic build. I actually had a Carrion Knight build on one of my other saves. I really enjoyed it, but I kind of sucked. I still... I don't know. I'm not always sure how best to, like, optimize this kind of stuff. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that the sweep is so wide I'm going to hit walls. I'm used to being able to just heavy attack with no issues. Or minimal issues, at least. But yeah, I did a Carrion Knight build. I don't know if I'm going to do another Carrion Knight build. Like, I focused on the Glintstone sorcery kind of things. The Glint Blade... Actually, the Glint Blade sorceries, to be more specific. I'm going to go back to the point here and rest. So yeah, I'm going to go for a magic dex build. Kind of maybe go for a little bit more generalized. Oh, is she going to give me the thing already?
Me, I'm set for my purpose. For the
Oh no, just this dialogue.
I've acted the finger. I am no maiden.
Okay, well that's kind of a bummer note.
Share them with
Melina, so...
your
Do katanas, they are fun. There is the really good intelligence katana build. That I'm definitely considering. Oh, I don't have enough to level up. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I've kind of already done katanas, though. I've done 2 samurai builds, which I really enjoyed. Samurai is really fun. Are perfect for Moonville katana. I've already done a lot. That's the thing, is I've already done a lot of katana builds, so I don't know if I want to go for... I mean, maybe I could, it's not too late for me to... I might have used some stats suboptimally, but I can get, like, I can feel pretty confident in beating... I could change over to a Faith build as well. Oh, the Death's Poker, that's interesting. Oh, right, he's gonna... Oh, he didn't do the double spin. I was expecting the double spin. There we go. Light greatsword or dual greatsword build then instead of katana. That's true. I can put more focus into the strength there and kind of go for more heavy. It's kind of funny. I'm remembering how much I used to struggle against that guy in my first few playthroughs. Okay. Let's just warp out of here. You know, I actually have a Steam controller, but it's terrible. Yep, there I am moving left again for no reason. That's very annoying. And through some custom magic Ash of Wars... Yeah, you know what, you're right. I could, the Ash of Wars are really helpful. I've actually been kind of curious to try out, I don't know where you get it, but there's the oh no, I remember. You can get it from, in Stormvale, from Roger, what I forget his name. But you can get an Ash of War from him. That's the Glintstone Pebble, I believe, Ash of War, which I'm kind of interested to try out. Just for the sake of having that option. Okay, that's done. Actually, you know what? I should warp over to this one and find, oh, what's his name? The little guy. Or I could just concentrate on, do a pure int build. Pure int build might be pretty good. I think that's why I didn't do too great in my other build, because I think I might have split it. Hold on, buddy. You gotta wait for me. I know you want me to save you from being a bush, but you gotta wait for me to finish up here. Yeah, I hear you, bud. Just give me a minute.
What'd you go and do that for? Some clock. You were just thank you.
Bach, that's his name. I love this guy.
Oh, when they... And so this is all I hope. Or I could, then I... Run.
Okay. There we go. We've set up that quest line. Got that. Let's see here. Not quite sure where to go next, because I know I want to... It might be worthwhile to actually go down to the shoreline. Oh, no, please don't. I'm trying to... Just wait just a darn second there. Okay, termination. That's a really good one. Man, that guy's annoying. I think I'm just not used to... That was really sloppy of me. I'm not used to the slower weapons. Oh, and there I go again. My hands are completely off the controller. Oh, right. I completely forgot that with dual-wielding staffs. I completely forgot about dual-wielding staffs and how good that is. Oh, see ya, horse. Dex Faith Arcane. Yeah, I did a playthrough because in Dark Souls I used to be like a miracle build guy, which was torture and a very bad decision because in Dark Souls the miracle builds, I mean, they're interesting. There's some cool stuff, but they're just generally not worth it at all because they're so limited in what they can do. Like, I don't know, in Dark Souls 3, I went Faith build again for my most recent playthrough. Well, not really. It was, like, barely into Faith. I had, like, a little bit of Faith purely for healing and lightning bolting. But, like, even when I did fully spec into Faith builds in Dark Souls, the damage output is just, like, never worth it. Like, you always get so much more damage with Pyromancer or Mage builds. And, yeah, it really, it really helped when they, oh, wow, that... but yeah, it really helped for them to bundle Pyromancy in with Faith. Also just made a lot of sense as well. Because in the Souls game, Pyromancy was like, at least from what I recall, was a weird middle ground. And I mean, I guess like it kind of makes sense because they essentially had Faith magic and pyromancy, like, just as kind of the 3 categories. So it kind of makes sense to have a little in between. But yeah, I don't know. I always found personally that it was a little sad that Faith wasn't ever really worth getting into. And there's like so much good options. Faith finally feels really worth it. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm glad that they put pyromancy into the Faith category, instead of in Dark Souls having it be this awkward middle ground where, like, I think well, and the worst part is they lean more to the intelligence side from what I recall. Like, it's been a little while since I've really done a pyromancer build, so I could be misremembering. Please, fact check me. But from what I recall, pyromancy definitely leans more to the intelligence side. Whoa, hey. I forgot about that exploding guy. I could go to that encampment there. I got that save point there, so I think I'll go to this one here. Oh, I missed out on some materials. Wait a minute, I don't want to jump off the wrong cliff here. Yep, here we go. And then down here. Oh, right, I wanted to upgrade my weapon. I might switch back to I always kind of find myself going back to swords because they provide the ability to attack a little bit more quickly, but I think I'm going to try and stick with this spear. I already made a promise to go full sorcerer, because sorcerers are like a warlock or wizard. This wizard's the best. Oh, hey. You know something I always, thinking of it entirely, I think it's technically a halberd. Wait, what, I don't know what weapon category it falls into, because there's a couple, yeah, it's a halberd. Is the salsa salty? Been a long time since I heard that name. But it's, I'm not salty right now. I'm a little salty, actually, at the controls. Because there's some input issues going on. Oh. But I'm also, another big thing is I'm trying to use blocking, or at least shields, more. Because, trying to use the shields more because, it just feels like once you start using the shields, the, counter attack, it's so hard to go back to other previous Souls games because the counterattack is just so good. Okay, can I get at least one of these guys dead before I get mobbed by... Alright, and... Oh, that's bad. Let me grab those butterflies at least. Oh, jeez, okay. Ooh, that's not great. Okay. That was a little cringe of me. Stake America, where will that put me? Because I kind of want to just breeze through and grab those runes, because if I think I'm just going to go and, like, upgrade my stuff, because if I lose those runes, that is a lot worse for me than anything else. Where are my runes? There they are, right next to that guy. Okay. Oh, jeez. That did a lot of damage to him. Brass shield can be good throughout the entire game. Yeah, no. Absolutely. I was a little surprised, because in my Dark Souls 2 playthrough I started... of course it gets the free invulnerability. That... wow. Oh gosh, sorry. I like I mentioned, I was doing a Dark Souls 2 playthrough, and the fact that you can just like drink the flask and have it not take 37 hours. To drink a flask, that's so good. Like I'm sorry to the potential Dark Souls 2 fans in the crowd, but I cannot stand that game. It's like I can appreciate some of the things it did for the franchise. I can see what people like in it, you know. I observe and respect that. But it is not for me. Alright. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ooh, that was a close one. Boom. Boom. I should have just been blocking there. I don't know why I went for the attack. Aha, you fool. Your roar gives me a counter. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just saw that wolf sneaking up on me. That was really funny. I know I'm pretty safe there. Because I was in the middle of a, invulnerable animation. Chat went dead. It's because I insulted Dark Souls 2. That's my bad. I deserve that. For besmirching the good name of Dark Souls 2. But yeah, no, I was thinking maybe I should live stream myself playing Dark Souls 2, and then I started playing it again, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna 100% punch a hole through a wall live on stream if I try to play Dark Souls 2. Because yeah, that is brutal. Wait, actually, what is this? No, okay, I already have the checkpoint. Why am I, oh, gosh. Movement. Shenanigans. So yeah, I probably want to do the mine next, but I want to go back here and upgrade my halberd. That'll be my first goal. And yeah, you know, like, worst comes to worst, I can always respec my build. Ooh, that's gonna use up... I can get more. I can get more. Does this actually... Because, yeah, something I actually wondered is what is the benefit of upgrading the shield? Because it says attack power, but I can't actually attack with it. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is for the pure Dark Souls fans. I swear only the true gamers playing and beating that. Well, like, I sat down because everybody told me, like, it was a great game. And I was like, I played it for a bit. Well, I saw a lot of videos talking about Dark Souls 2 being bad. And, you know, I went along, I just was like, yeah, that looks like a pretty bad game based on what everybody's saying. And then the Dark Souls 2 fans were like, nah, you gotta play it. You can't, like, you're writing it off. You hate respecking? Yeah, I get that. I understand that. Yeah, I understand respec. I usually only respec if I, like, messed up on, anything. But anyway, sorry. I lost my train of thought there. But... Yeah, no, so I watched videos about Dark Souls 2 saying it was bad, and I was like, yeah, that looks pretty bad. And then, okay, I get 3. I think I'll go for health. I want to do another mind, and, I think I should... maybe, yeah, you know what, I think I'll bump up endurance as well, just to get the more stamina. I think that should be good for my endurance. Endurance is pretty high. Depends on if you equip an attacking Ash of War on the shield. So yeah, I don't think there's much point in upgrading shields. I don't think I have the stats to take him on yet. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. I didn't even notice this. I missed this completely. Anyways, right. So yeah, I'm gonna go down and do the mine to get some of the equipment there. But yeah, after watching those videos, Dark Souls 2 fans complained at me that I wasn't giving the game a fair shot, and I saw it on sale, Scholar of the First Sin Edition. I was like, okay, you know what, it's on sale, I'll give it a fair shot, I'll try it out, and I tried it out, and it is, like, I have very strong opinions on this game, so Dark Souls 2 fans, I'm sorry, but I played it. It is one of the worst games I've played in my life. Not worst Souls games, worst games I've ever played in my life. Like, you can get hit by enemies that are 30 million light years away from you because the hit registry is so unimaginably awful. You get hit, like, the hit detection is awful, hit boxes are awful. The game is so unbelievably slow and clunky. Like, Dark Souls 1 is a lot slower in the combat than Dark Souls 3 is. Dark Souls 2, imagine if you, like, if Dark Souls 1 smoked a ton of weed and, like, carried lead weights in its pocket, that's, like, how slow and weird the combat feels in that game. Yeah, no, I understand Nightshade. I only like to do it for, like, mild tweaking, typically. But I guess for this playthrough, because I don't really have a strong idea of what I'm going for here, and I'm not the best with magic builds. Because, like, I usually did Faith, and I could kind of brute force my way through a lot of that. But yeah, I feel like I could do a full respec if I end up not liking this build. But yeah, no, Dark Souls 2, like, it just... It feels horribly unfinished in so many ways, especially where it counts the gameplay. That, yeah, I just don't have a good time playing it. Like, I actually just uninstalled it from my computer. I reinstalled it to play again, because I was like, let me give it another shot, because I know what I'm doing now, because playing it blind also is, like, most Souls games, when you go in blind, you're going to have a really rough go-through of the first time. But I went in knowing what to do, following a guide, and, even when I, like, was, you know, more confident in what I wanted to do. Oh, I hate these guys so much. I forgot. I don't have a bludgeoning weapon. I guess I technically do. Oh no, my... Oh, it's dex required. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna want to switch to a spear. Actually, like a short spear, because this is pretty slow, but I feel like a spear would be faster. Dark Souls 2 is a fever dream, I agree. Yeah. No, it just... Like, so yeah, I basically sat... But I finally got the game and played it, because the Dark Souls 2 fans were complaining that I talked to, that I was being unfair and biased. And then I played it and I said, this sucks. And they said, oh, you haven't beaten it yet. You just got mad because you're not good. And I went through... I never actually beat the game fully, but I did beat 4 out of the 3 DLC. And pretty much every boss except for the final boss. So if anyone wants to tell me that I just need to get good, you know, don't ever speak to me. Don't. I gave the game a fair shot. I gave it as fair a shot as any human alive could possibly give it, and I did not enjoy it. And like that's kind of the thing I feel bad about, because there are some cool things it did, and I have sympathy for the devs. I don't blame the developers at all, because, like, apparently they had to completely redo the game, like, halfway through development. There was just a lot of issues they faced. So, my sympathies go to the devs, and I can see what people like in it, but every single good thing about the game, there's, like, 100 little asterisks. that come afterwards, you know? It's like, there's a million, like, buts that follow every positive trait. And that makes it really hard to enjoy. So yeah, it's good to be playing Elden Ring again. I'm so hyped for Night Rain. I will be streaming Night Rain when it comes out. I really hope to stick to my streaming schedule and stream a bit more frequently. So when that drops, I actually did get to play the early access thing briefly. I'm very sad I didn't get to play more. But I did get to play the Night Rain early access, and it's so good. I hope... I don't know if the like, well, it's kind of hard to have a take on this, if you haven't played it yet. But my hope is actually they slowed things down a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Because Night Rain is so fast-paced. It's actually funny, we were just talking about Dark Souls 2 being slow-paced. Night Rain is insanely fast-paced. To the point where, yeah, I hope they slow it down a bit. But aside from that, it's really fun multiplayer format. I am going to get the Duskblood eventually. I am kind of sad the next two games are multiplayer focused. Weakest part of Elden. I gotta go back and beat it, man. It's sacrilegious to leave it unbeaten, especially the final boss. I mean, TBHL Souls game have their flaws for sure. I think the weakest part of Elden Ring is the story. I would kind of disagree with you on that one, actually. I really like the story of Elden Ring. Generally. I mean, I don't know. I think, I guess it kind of depends on what you mean by the story. Like, if you're talking about the main plot line, I can kind of understand that. Like, what, you know, you as the player do rather than the backstory. But Elden Ring just has so many extremely interesting concepts that I think are a lot more interesting than what the other Souls games do. I really want to make a couple short videos, like a couple YouTube shorts talking this. But yeah, I don't know, I started my playthrough, all my saves got wiped unfortunately due to a issue. All I'll say is Microsoft OneDrive is the absolute worst. The storytelling, how it was laid out. I mean, I kind of get that. Most Souls games have their story kind of obscured in a way. It's a thing of when I went back and after kind of watching those lore videos, a lot of people poke fun of the story and say like the lore heads read too deep into it. But I really do think that once you, like, you know, get those lore videos and kind of get a basic comprehension of the lore and you go back and replay through the story, it does become a lot clearer to see what the intentions were behind the different details. At least that's been my experience. I can kind of understand it. Sekiro, I really want to play that on stream. Because I'm an absolute god gamer at Sekiro. Might be patting myself a little too much on the back there, but still, I am very proud of my skill. And Sekiro, I really am sad that we didn't get a DLC for it. That was devastating. That we didn't get a DLC. And I appreciate the stories they tell in Dark Souls and like how they want to go about doing that and kind of making it like how they want you to, it's deliberate, they want you to read into it a bit. It's always kind of a little open for interpretation. And I appreciate that, but Sekiro has such I mean relatively such a clear story compared to the other games. Especially with all the collectibles and lore that comes with it. Maybe I'm not explaining it correctly. I mean, I think I understand. Because a lot of it is really divvied up. And it is kind of confusing how it gets broken up into different things. Especially with a world as big as Elden Ring. at least kind of how I see it, is that, and what made me enjoy it is that there's all these little stories that kind of reinforce the larger stories. Like, Vadi Vidya does a great job of explaining it. In a way where, yeah, the smaller stories build up to the larger, grander stories. I will say, though, that Elden Ring, at least to me, feels like the most bleak of any FromSoft game. Like, it is just... after thinking through all the possible endings, like in Dark Souls, again, this might just be up to like personal reading, but in Dark Souls it feels like, you know, with the reveal of Dark Souls 3, the reveals in Dark Souls 3 about kind of the nature of the flame and Gwyn, it does feel like the correct choice is to let the flame die. Like, I think it kind of works as the perfect sort of conclusion to that story. Like, I do genuinely hope... I don't know what the general consensus for most Dark Souls fans is, but I genuinely hope we never get another Dark Souls game. To me, it would kind of defeat the finality of it. Like, I don't know, this is going to sound like a crazy comparison, but Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, it truly is the Dark Souls of the Five Nights at Freddy's. No, but being serious, the Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, the reason why I bring it up is because it had such a good ending to the franchise, and then they went ahead and like kept making more games. It just really like defeated the purpose of that ending. And it was, you know, disappointing to... But yeah, it was disappointing to see that. So I hope we never get another Dark Souls game. Because, yeah, that story is done. My dream is to get another Sekiro. That is the dream, that is the hope, that is my prayer of all prayers. Ooh, a Golden Rune 3, that's nice to get around this level. Because, yeah, Sekiro, I feel like it has a really good story. It's not an incomplete story, but, well, I guess it kind of is. They have, like, the setup in, the secret ending. I don't know if it really counts as secret. It is a bit obscure to find. But it definitely, it doesn't feel incomplete, but it also, has room for more, which I think is the best possible kind of, that glitch is so annoying. I think it's the best kind of space to work in. Sorry, just trying to think of where I should go next. You know what? I should go here and I should do the cave with Bach. Okay. Oh, wait, right. I wanted to level up first. Should probably put at least one into that. Yeah, that's good. Well, yeah, also, so I didn't get to explain why I like... I really, really hope they do another game like Sekiro. Because it has a much smaller cast of characters. And, like, it's so much easier in Sekiro. You can miss a lot of stuff in Sekiro that I feel does take away from the story. You can miss a lot, but, like, most of it is just really in your face. Ow. And it's so much more straightforward. You don't have like a million, you know, NPC quest lines that you miss if you accidentally go one step too far or accidentally pick up an item. Jeez, this guy's annoying. Oh boy. There we go. But yeah, so Sekiro, the story follows a much more tightly knit cast of characters. You get to see all their stories play out really well. It's so nice to, you know, because I recently, in my most recent playthrough of Elden Ring, I did like the Ranni quest line as your, well, I mean, I can't say for certain, but it definitely is like kind of what I feel is the intended way to complete it. Oh man, that's gonna be annoying. I think I'm just gonna switch to a sword real quick just so I can attack faster. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. I need to test something. Oh, that's great. There we go. Haha. I'm a genius. If they made Elden Ring in the storytelling style of Sekiro, I would have said Elden Ring is the best Souls game at that point due to how open interpretation story is. I mean, I can get that. Like, that's something, like, I like story a lot in games, and that's something I could just kind of had to come to terms to with Elden Ring, is that it's just... FromSoft games in general, I like the stories a lot, I like the build-up and the setting, but unfortunately it's just never going to be straightforward. I hope one day they make another game like Sekiro. I hope they make a sequel. Especially. I know I'm repeating myself here, but like, God, I just want that so badly. It would be so good. I would pay $1 more billion for that. Ooh, merchant here. You know what? Actually, it might be worthwhile to just cash in all my souls. Or my runes. Yeah, whatever, same difference.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Purchase. We got one of yous. We got some of yous. I don't really need... Oh, you know what? I'll pick up a short bow. You know, we will do that. Perfect. That'll be very helpful for later. Right. Let's rest here. Recharge. Actually, I might as well... go through and use up all these. Sorry to just have Bach be dying in the background. Another 2 level ups. We will level up that. And... You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna shift my focus to intelligence later. Did I get this already? I did, okay. Dark caves. Why did I just now get the bow tutorial? I don't know how I haven't pissed off the whole cave yet with all that screaming. Wow, I'm just poking my way through this cave here. Oh, right, I forgot. This is frustrating. I'm gonna try and do this solo. You know what, actually... I don't really have much chance. I don't have any other ways to really spend my FP in a fruitful manner. So we'll sneak up here. Okay, I probably should have rang the bell first. Okay, I should probably not die. That would be suboptimal. And just no one else in this cave noticed that. Alright, wolves. And boom. Alright, before I warp back to Bach to handle that. Smoldering butterfly, that's good. Okie dokie. Alright, let's just go forth and do things. Okay. It'd be kind of cool to do a dragon build, but unfortunately most of the dragon-based spells are pretty bad, generally. I mean, they have utility to them, but it's just like, I don't know. Typically not really worth it to get them. There we go. There's the one smithing stone to... Oh! Ah, that was my controller freaking out on me again. Thanks for that. I love veering to the left right as I'm along a cliff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Kind of disappointing that Steam doesn't... I think it's a Steam issue. I'm fairly certain. Dragonfly head, that's nice. Oh, right. Travel here. Alright, give him the sewing needle.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like... You're very... I always...
Okay. All very sweet. It's getting worse again. It's so annoying. Oh man, okay, well... Let's see here. Jeez Louise, that is frustrating. Yeah, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do here... I'm gonna go ahead and, switch some things up. I think I'm gonna end off the game of Elden Ring here, but I'm gonna switch to another game. No, you know what? I'll stick with it. I really hope it doesn't continue to get worse. Oh, yep, there it goes again. Yep, my hands are off the controller right now. Oh, that is so bad. That is so, so bad. I think the only options I have are to restart. I really would prefer not to do that right now. Okay. Let's see, where should I go next? I could go down to the peninsula. I think what I want to do, though, is go to the forest, though. I want to start off the, Oh, hey, there he is. I forget his name again. I am very... Blood? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I think that's his name. Anyways. Yeah, we're gonna head down there. Yeah, I think it'd be best to start up a couple quest lines here. Yeah, you know what, actually, I think I'm gonna have to wrap up here. Not ideal. I wanted to stream for a little bit longer, but 2 hours is pretty good. But these controller issues are starting to get pretty bad. So I think I'm going to wrap up here. Thanks to everybody who watched. It was great chatting with you. I hope to be doing this more frequently. I'll be playing a different game next time, but yeah, great playing with all of you. Great having you guys watch, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.